fire never dies. From the first beat to the last, the fever is forever. Listen.
Yeah. I was born with the fever, the rhythm in my blood. The block was the womb, the beat was the flood. Every kick and every snare, every note in the mud. Built the foundation, the permanent stud. I remember the first time I heard the sound, the crackle of the vinyl where it spun around. It grabbed my soul and it shook the ground. And I knew right then I was fever bound. The fever of the street, the fever of the flow, the fever of the struggle, the highs and the lows, the fever of the nights when the cold wind blows, and the fever of the mornings when the hope still grows. I've had the fever for decades now, through the pain and the pleasure, the sweat and the brow. I've kept the flame alive, I've taken the vow to never let the fever leave, never allow. Fever, fever, burning in my soul, the rhythm that controls, the fire that's whole. From the project to the goal, the story I've told. Fever, fever, I'll never grow. Fever, fever, the beat inside my chest, the passion that won't rest. The final test from the east to the west, I gave my best. Fever, fever, I'll never be stressed. I seen the fever spread to the young, the fire in their eyes, the words on their tongue. They carry the torch, they've already sung the anthem of the block, the song that's been hung. I watch them rise, I watch them shine. They take the rhythm and they make it mine. But the fever's deeper, it's a permanent line that connects us all, the divine design. I remember the days when the fever was rare, when the true believers were few and square. Now the fever is global, it's everywhere, but the origin's Queens, the original lair. I pass the fever to the next in line, the ones who understand the design, the ones who feel the beat and the rhyme, the ones who carry that torch divine. Fever, fever, burning in my soul, the rhythm that controls, the fire that's whole. From the project to the goal, the story I've told. Fever, fever, I'll never grow. Fever, the beat inside my chest, the passion that won't rest. The final test from the east to the west, I gave my best. Fever, fever, I'll never be stressed. Let the soul sample swell, let the horns take flight. I'm looking at the future, I'm ready to write the final chapter, the ultimate light. The fever is eternal, the endless night. I've been through the struggle, I've been through the pain, I've been through the sunshine, I've been through the rain. But the fever never broke, it never was slain. It's the heartbeat of the block, the permanent lane. So I'm passing the torch, I'm passing the flame to the ones who will carry the legacy and the name, the ones who will play the same game and keep the fever alive just the same. This is the end of the album, but not the end of the ride. The fever is forever, it lives deep inside. From the first to the last, I got nothing to hide. The fever is the truth is my guide. Yeah. The flame never dies. Queensbridge to the world. The fever is forever. Peace. Yeah. Quiet now. Let the noise fade. One spark, one breath. One mic, one mic. Silence in the booth, but my mind is a riot. Words pile up, build a fortress of quiet. Every thought is a weapon, I'm learning to buy it. With the currency of pain, I refuse to deny it. They want me to whisper, fit into the mold, but my truth is a hurricane, fierce and bold. Stories of the block, crack vials and gold. In every bar I spit, a new world unfolds. I hear the sirens sing the crooked lullaby. I see the crooked smiles of the men in ties, but I clutch this microphone, look them in the eyes. This small metal capsule is where my power lies. They can take my freedom, they can take my pride, but they can't take the echo that I hold inside. When the beat drops heavy, I open the tide and let the whole universe swallow the divide. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never never settle for less, yeah. Pressure builds up like steam in the gutter. They call me a dreamer, I call it a mutter of the ancestors' ghosts, stutter and sputter. Through the static of the system, I cut the clutter. I've been questioned by the cops, profiled by the state, been told to lower my tone, accept my fate. But this mic is my passport, I refuse to wait. I'm knocking down the door, I'm sealing my crate. They fear the truth when it's spoken aloud. Fear the broken kid who stands tall and proud. From the project staircase to the thundercloud, I'm redefining the meaning of the street crowd. I don't need an army, don't need a brigade, just a 48 track and a message conveyed. My syllables are soldiers, my rhymes are arrayed on the fortress of ignorance, watch it degrade. All I need is one mic, one shot, one chance to turn the silence into a war dance. One voice to break the ignorant trance. This is my redemption, this is my lance. One mic, one soul, one truth to confess. In the belly of the beast, I'm making a mess. Every word is a scar, every bar is a bless. From the shadows I rise, I never settle for less. Let me bring it down to a whisper, let the tension build. The quiet before the storm, the void to be filled. This mic ain't just metal, it's a weapon I wield against the lies and the greed that the system conceal. I speak for the kid who ain't got a voice, for the mother in the projects making the wrong choice because the right one is stolen. I give them a noise, a frequency that cuts through the static and poise. They try to turn my volume down, hit the mute, but my signal's too strong, my roots are too deep. From the cradle to the grave, my promise I keep. This one mic is a promise, a covenant steep. So crank the gain up, let the red light glow. This is more than a song, this is spiritual flow. From the bottom of the well, watch me steal the show. With one mic in my hand, I let the whole world know. All I need is one mic, one mic, one truth, one life, one mic. Let it echo forever. But they never forget the noise. Peace.
Roll the crack up.
Yeah. Queensbridge. Stand up. Let the sample breathe. Let the story unfold. I'm back on the block. Let's get down. I step on the pavement, the ghost of my youth appears. Same cracks in the concrete, same faces, different years. The youngins on the corner don't know the history. They see the gray in my beard, don't see the mystery. I was here when the dice rolled under the flicker light, when the hustlers moved in silence, not a flicker of fright. Now they scream for the cameras, they play for the hype, but I'm the type to write a verse that'll change your whole life. I hear the echo of the old heads in the wind telling me, Nas, don't you ever pretend. The game is a circle, it starts and it ends, but the real ones stay solid, they never just bend. So I'm back on the beat with the soul and the grit. Every bar is a scar, every word is a hit. I'm the surgeon of the rhyme, I don't ever quit. Let the youngest take notes, this is how you commit. Get down, get down. For the ones who came before. Get down, get down. For the ones who want more. The block is the teacher, the street is the law. Get down, get down. I'm settling the score. Get down, get down. This is how we survive. Get down, get down. We keep the dream alive. From the dirt on the ground to the throne I derive. Get down, get down. It's the rain of the high. I remember the winter when the heat was a luxury. The radiator bang, but the cold still touched me. Now I'm in the penthouse, but the memory clutches me. The struggle is a tattoo, it's permanently stuck to me. I watch the new generation with the flash and the fame. They got the chains and the cars, but they don't know the game. They don't know the pain that forged the original flame. They think success is a download, not a permanent claim. So I pull them to the side, speak the truth in their ear. The money will vanish, the friends will disappear. The only thing that stays is the rhyme that you engineer. So make it count, make it heavy, make it crystal clear. They look at me with eyes that are hungry and scared. They see the legend, but the legend is prepared. Show them how the concrete made a diamond from a snare. Take a seat, young blood, this is how you prepare. Get down, get down. For the ones who came before. Get down, get down. For the ones who want more. The block is the teacher, the street is the law. Get down, get down. I'm settling the score. Get down, get down. This is how we survive. Get down, get down. We keep the dream alive. From the dirt on the ground to the throne I derive. Get down, get It's the reign of the hive. Let the strings swell up, let the vinyl crackle loud. I'm the ghost of the future, I'm the pride of the crowd. They ask me, Nas, what's the secret? I say stay proud, but stay humble, cause the ground is a shroud. I've seen the rise and the fall, the peace and the war. I've been through the doors that they thought were ajar, but the lock was a trick, the fame was a scar, and the real treasure was the rhythm from the boulevard. So I'm passing the torch, but I'm keeping the flame. The name is the same, the mission's the game, to teach the young lions that the power's in the brain, not the plastic, not the status, not the fleeting fame. So get down for the message, get down for the roots, get down for the ones who wore the combat boots. I'm the general of the flow, the purveyor of the truth, and I'll be here forever, from my wisdom to my youth. Yeah, get down, that's the lesson, that's the legacy, from the projects to the world. Get down, get down, get down. Peace. Get down. Final crackle. DJ Scratch.
Yeah. Check the mic. Say part done. I said watch me. This is the nastiest. Let's go.
They said the king was tired, the crown was heavy. Said the flow was dated, the rhymes were ready to be put in a museum, buried and steady. But I came back nasty, I came back deadly. I'm the surgeon with the pen, the scalpel with the flow. I cut through the fake, the ones who don't know the difference between the real and the show. I'm the heavyweight champ, the ultimate glow. They talk about the new school, the fresh faces, but I'm the foundation, the permanent basis. I've been through the wars, I've been through the phases, and I'm still standing tall through the darkest graces. I'm nasty like the crack of the bat in the knife, nasty like the punch that'll leave you behind, nasty like the verse that'll blow your mind. I'm the definition of the one of a kind. Nasty, 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 that's the only way. I come through the door, I'm here to stay. I'm the beast in the booth, the king of the fray. Nasty, nasty, every single day. Nasty, 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 I don't ever slack. I hit the beat and I never look back. I'm the original, the one they can't crack. Nasty, nasty, that's a fact. I remember when they counted me out, said my time was over, my reign was in doubt. But I came back stronger, I came back devout to the craft, to the culture, the original route. I'm nasty like the winter when the cold don't stop. Nasty like the rain when the flood waters drop. Nasty like the rhythm that'll make your head pop. I'm the king of the block, the cream of the crop. They try to copy the style, the flow, the grace, but they miss the essence, they miss the pace. I've been in this game for a permanent space, and I'm still the one who sets the pace. I'm nasty like the scar that never fades, nasty like the blade that the hustler trades, nasty like the memories that the block invades. I'm the architect of the lyrical crusades. Nasty, 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 that's the only way. I come through the door, I'm here to stay. I'm the beast in the booth, the king of the fray. Nasty, nasty, yeah, every single day. Nasty, 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 I don't ever slack. Yeah, I hit the beat and I never look back. Yeah, I'm the original, the one they can't crack. Nasty, nasty, that's a fact. Let the horns cry out, let the sample breathe. I'm looking at the game from the top of the heap. They think they could touch me, but they can't conceive the level of the flow, the things I achieve. I'm nasty like the truth that they try to hide, nasty like the pride that I keep inside, nasty like the tide that can't be denied. I'm the king of the jungle, I never subside. They want a new king, they want a new face, but I'm the foundation, the permanent base. I've been through the struggle, I won the race, and I'm still standing here in my rightful place. So let the youngest come, let them take their shot, but I'm the one they measure, the ultimate spot. I've been nasty for decades, the heat never stops, and I'll be nasty forever from the mountaintop. Yeah. Now, that's the only way. Forever nasty, forever the king. Nasty. Peace. 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 Yeah. Rewind the tape. Every chapter, every moment. This is the episode. My story.
Rewind the tape to the very first scene. The Queensbridge Projects, the concrete dream. A kid with a pen and a hungry gleam, writing his destiny, stitching the seam. I remember the nights when the heat was off. The radiator banged, but the cold was rough. The hunger in my belly was a permanent cough, but I kept writing rhymes, I never gave up. The first time I touched the mic, I felt the spark. The first time I heard the beat, I left my mark. The first time I saw the crowd, I made my arc. The first time I felt the love, I knew I'd embark. That was episode 1, the birth of the flow, the beginning of the story, the start of the show. From the projects to the world, I was ready to go, and I never looked back, I let the rhythm grow. Episode, the chapters of my life. The struggle, the hustle, the joy, the strife. Every verse is a page, every rhyme is a knife. Episode, I'm living the life. Episode, the story unfolds. The tales of the block, the legends I've told. Every moment is gold, every memory is bold. Episode, I'm never getting old. Episode 2, the battle for the crown. The rivals who wanted to tear me down, the ones who doubted, the ones who frowned, the ones who said that I'd never leave the ground. I remember the nights in the studio booth, spitting the truth, the fire in the youth. Every bar was a weapon, every word was the proof that I was born for this, I was built for the truth. The critics said I was too complex, said I needed to simplify, too flex. But I stayed in my lane, I stayed in my hex, and I built my empire from the ground up intact. Episode 3, the rise to the top. The moment I knew I would never stop. The world was mine, I was ready to swap. The concrete for the clouds, the block for the shop. Episode, the chapters of my life. The struggle, the hustle, the joy, the strife. Every verse is a page, every rhyme is a knife. Episode, I'm living the life. Episode, the story unfolds. The tales of the block, the legends I've told. Every moment is gold, every memory is bold. Episode, I'm never getting old. Let the piano cry, let the sample breathe. I'm looking at the journey, I'm ready to leave. A legacy of rhyme, a permanent wreath. For the ones who believe, the ones who could grieve. Episode 4, the losses I've faced, the friends I've lost, the battles I've chased, the moments of doubt, the moments of haste, the moments that humble me, put me in my place. But every episode taught me a lesson. The pain was a blessing, the stress was a session of growth and of wisdom, of truth and of essence. And I'm still standing here, the ultimate presence. So let the tape roll, let the episodes play. I've got so many stories, so much to say. From the first to the last, I'm here to stay. And the best episode is still on the way. Episode, yeah. Episode, the story continues. Every chapter is a lesson. Episode, peace. Episode, yes, yeah. Episode.
Yeah. Check it.
Primo on the boards. Let me define the undefined. Nas is like, yeah, Nas is like the breeze through the project hallway. Nas is like the echo when the gunshot stop play. Nas is like the flicker of the street light at midnight. Nas is like the whisper of the truth in the spotlight. I'm like the crack in the pavement where the weeds grow. I'm like the cold sweat when the heart beats slow. I'm like the ink in the pen that the scribe holds. I'm like the story that the ghetto unfolds. I'm like the shadow on the wall of the precinct. I'm like the clue that the detective couldn't link. I'm like the puzzle piece that they always overthink. I'm like the missing link, the missing stink. I'm like the jazz note that bends and it slides. I'm like the tide that turns when the moon hides. I'm like the pride that the poor man hides inside. I'm like the guide that the lost man finds. Nas is like the sun on a cloudy day, breaking through the gray, showing you the way. Nas is like the calm in the midst of the fray, standing in the storm, never run away. Nas is like the truth you can't deny. Nas is like the gleam in the wise man's eye. Nas is like the bird that learns to fly from the concrete below to the open sky. I'm like the blueprint of a city that's burning. I'm like the lesson that the youth keep learning. I'm like the pages that the history's turning. I'm like the fire that the system keeps burning. I'm like the bullet that missed its target. I'm like the promise that the broke man heart got. I'm like the chance that they always disregarded. I'm like the king that the pawns all guarded. I'm like the rhythm in the subway tunnel. I'm like the funnel that catches the trouble. I'm like the rubble that turns into a castle. I'm like the throttle that makes the engine rattle. I'm like the word that the scholar can't pronounce. I'm like the ounce that makes the scale bounce. I'm like the bounce in the step of a pounce. I'm like the mountain that the climber announced. Nas is like the sun on a cloudy day, breaking through the gray, showing you the way. Nas is like the calm in the midst of the fray, standing in the storm, never run away. Nas is like the truth you can't deny. Nas is like the gleam in the wise man's eye. Nas is like the bird that learns to fly from the concrete below to the open sky. Let me slow the flow, just to show the layers. I'm like the prayers of the single stairway mothers. I'm like the brothers that turned into others. I'm like the covers that hide the undercovers. I'm like the double entendre, the hidden agenda. I'm like the splendor of the urban offender. I'm like the tender memory of a young contender who never surrendered, his soul was slender. I'm like the paradox, the square peg in the round. I'm like the sound that travels underground. I'm like the crown that's heavy but profound. I'm like the found truth when the lie's unbound. I'm like the mirror that shows you your reflection. I'm like the correction to your misdirection. I'm like the connection to your own perfection. I'm like the resurrection of the street infection. So when they ask who I am, tell them I'm the syntax, the flow that relax, the grit and the wax, the diamond in the rough, the axe that attacks, the facts and the raps, the maps to the traps. Nas is like,
What you wanna be? You wanna be? What you wanna be?
But I'm always me.
Queensbridge's finest. Queensbridge's finest. Queensbridge's finest.
Primo. Scratch it out. Peace.
Yeah, get the money on the money. Yeah.
This is for the borough, the hub, the engine, the empire. Queens get the money. Watch the flow. The green moves through the streets like a river, through the hands of the hustlers, the ones who deliver. From the corner bodega to the high-rise shiver. The cash is the current, the ultimate giver. I've seen the youngins flip the packs on the block, seen the old head stash, the cash in the sock, seen the feds come through and put the whole block in the lock. But the money still flows, it's a permanent rock. Queens is the engine, the fuel, the fire, the birthplace of the hustle, the lyrical empire. The ones who move weight don't ever retire. They just pass the torch to the next in the mire. I was born in the cycle, raised in the game. The money was the language, the power was the flame. Now I'm standing on the top and I'm calling the name of the borough that made me, the ultimate claim. Queens get the money, the power, the crown. We run the underground, we never back down. From the blocks to the banks, we claim the town. Queens get the money, we wear the frown. Queens get the money, the hustle is real. The paper is the proof, the deal is the seal. We built the foundation, we sharpen the steel. Queens get the money, that's the final deal. I remember the days when the cash was a myth, when the pockets were hollow, the future was stiff. Now I'm counting the digits, I'm taking the gift from the struggle and pain, the ultimate shift. They say money is the root, but I say it's the tool to break out the cage, to silence the fool, to build a new school, to rewrite the rule, to make the block a palace, the corner a jewel. I've seen the wealth turn the humble to vow, turn a smile to a scowl, the mile to a mile, a greed and deceit, a permanent trial. But I keep my soul clean, I stay in the foul. The money flows through Queens like a heartbeat, through the concrete. The tower's the street, every dollar is a story, every bill is a feat, and the borough is the king, the ultimate seat. Queens get the money, the power, the crown. We run the underground, we never back down. From the blocks to the banks, we claim the town. Queens get the money, we wear the frown. Queens get the money, the hustle is real. The paper is the proof, The deal is the seal. We built the foundation, we sharpen the steel. Queens get the money, that's the final deal. Let the guitar riff hit, let the vocal chop cry. I'm looking at the hustle with a critical eye. The money is a river, but the river can dry. And the ones who forget that are the ones who will die. I've seen the kings fall from the top of the pile, lost their soul, their heart, their permanent smile. Chasing the paper, they walk the last mile into the abyss, the permanent exile. So I teach the youngest the value of the mind. The money will come if the vision is kind, but the moment you lose it, you're leaving behind the true wealth for Queens, the state of the grind. This is the anthem of the ones who survive, the ones who take the cash and still stay alive, the ones who build the empire and still strive. Queens get the money and will forever thrive. Queens get the money. We get the money, on the money, on the money, on the Queens get the money. Queens get the money. Get the money, on the money, on the money, on the Queens get the money. Get the money, on the money. Yeah. Queens get the money. The flow never stops. From the bridges to the boulevard, Queens get the money. Get forever. Peace. Queens get the money.
Yeah. Turn the volume up.
This one's for the blocks that raised me, for the stairs I climb, the corners I own. Represent, represent. I rep the concrete, the cracks and the rust, the elevator that's broken, the stairs that I trust, the hallway that echoes with stories of lust, for a better tomorrow, a life that's robust. I rep the bodega on the corner, cat on the counter, the old man who's been there since the first body counter, the kids on the stoop, the dreams that they mount up, the hustlers who trade time for a momentary fount up. I rep the train that rattles through the night, graffiti tags that glow in the fluorescent light, the sound of the city, the heartbeat of the fight, the struggle that turns the weekend to the might. This ain't just a place, it's a part of my frame. The dirt on my sneakers is the proof of the game. Every scar on the pavement is a part of my name, and I carry it with me, I ain't never the same. Represent, represent, for the ones who never bent, for the block that never slept, for the rent that never went. Represent, represent, every scar and every dent. This is my foundation, this is where my soul was sent. Represent, represent, for the homies on the bench, for the mothers on their knees, for the fathers in the trench. Represent, represent, I'm a product of the bench, and I'll never turn my back on the block that made me dream. I rep the sound of the dice on the asphalt, the crack of the bat, the basketball assault, the laughter of the kids, the cry of the halt, the truth that the system always tries to exalt. I rep the project window, the view of the city, the skyline that's ugly but somehow so pretty, the stories of the old heads, the ones who were witty, the memories of the young heads, the ones who got gritty. They say, Nas, you made it, why you still look back? I say the root is the trunk, and the trunk is the track that leads to the branches that never go slack. I'm the fruit of the struggle, I can't turn my back. I walk through the avenue, heads turn and they stare. They see the success, but they don't see the prayer that got me through the winters, the cold and the bare. The block is my backbone, I'm forever aware. Represent, represent, for the ones who never bent, for the block that never slept, for the rent that never went. Represent, represent, every scar and every dent. This is my foundation, this is where my soul was sent. Represent, represent, for the homies on the bench, for the mothers on their knees, for the fathers in the trench. Represent, represent, I'm a product of the bench, and I'll never turn my back on the block that made me drench. Let me slow the tempo, let the soul sample, breathe, reflect on the faces that taught me to grieve, and the ones that taught me to stand up and believe in the power of the block when the world tries to deceive. I've been to the mansions, the marble, the gold, but the memory of the gutter is the story I hold. It's the fire in my pen, the muscle in my bowl. It's the reason my stories never get old. I represent for the kid who ain't got a voice, for the one who's forced to make the wrong choice, for the one who's hearing the sirens and noise and still finds a way to rise and rejoice. So when I'm on the stage with the lights in my face, I'm not just one man, I'm the whole of the place. The blocks, the stairs, the projects, the space. I'm the echo of the struggle, the grit and the grace. Yeah, represent. Every step I take, they feel it. Every word I speak, they hear it. This is for the block, forever. Queensbridge to the world, represent.